Hello, good morning, and welcome back to part 3 of my review on UK juice company Zeus Juice. Now, the 4 I'll be looking at in this part will be Dragon's Claw, Medusa, Angel Tears, and last but not least, Atlantis. I have got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I did not pay for the product. The product was very kindly sent to me by the guys at Zeus Juice. I also got to state individual taste setups and of course power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. My weapon of choice again will be the Geek Vape Blade, and that's got the AIM-09 Evo Dripper from Asvape, dual cooled to 0.3. Won't go through the label, bottles and gibbons, as I've already done that in part 1, so we're just going to crack straight on. First one I'm going to have a look at is Atlantis. Now, Atlantis is billed as a raspberry and blueberry slushy, and there's a lot of companies doing this. I mean, Zeus has been around for a while, so this juice has been around for a while. People have actually asked me, they say, oh, Zeus has been around for a while, and why are you reviewing them now? And I said, well, basically, I mean, the channel is like the encyclopedia of juice reviews, dating back, going back now, coming up for 5.5 years. And that's how I wanted it. And I looked through and I realised I'd never done any reviews for this company, so I wanted to add them into the encyclopedia, and that's why I'm doing these reviews at the moment. Anyway, as always, I will start off at 3.7. Which is 43.5 watts. Here we go. Right, because this is part of their black range, their dark range, this is a 50-50. This is 50% VG, 50% PG, and all juices today will be a 3 milligram. That's not bad. I've got to admit, there's no fruit here. Kind of production is exactly what you expect from a 50-50. Flavour-wise, it's quite actually a very nice, balanced slushy. The initial raspberry goes in, closely followed by the blueberry, and then you get the menthol exhale. And there's a menthol that doesn't irritate the throat, which is always good, because there's some really crappy menthols out there. And it's actually nice to see a slushy that's actually got a bit of coolness to it. A lot of them just go, slushy flavour, and then you do it and go, well, where's the effect? Where's the thing that makes me think I'm having a slushy instead of just drinking a blue raspberry drink? Really, no, that's really good. I kind of not felt that at all. I'm going to go up to 4. Up to 50.8 watts. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise for that. More tea figure. Anyway, moving on. Actually, 50-50 the clouds are really good. Flavour-wise, by going up, it's now brought the blueberry and the raspberry together, making a really nice blue raspberry, slightly sour notes at the end of it, which is really nice. The menthol's not been overdone. You get too many of these where they either pump it so full of that or they pump it so full of Coolada. That's all you're really getting with a hint of fruit. This, you're getting fruit with a hint of menthol, which is the way it really should do. The fruit should shine. The menthol should be the effect. Just on these 2 power levels, I can always tell you that this would be one that would go into my rotation. As people know, I normally have a lot of juice in my pockets because I use a dripper, I don't use a tank, and I like to rotate through, and a little bit different every time I have a vape. This would definitely be going into it. It's a really nice slush. Going up to 4.2 or 56.1 watts. Going up, the blueberry does take over. It does knock the raspberry into a kind of a back note. The menthol still doesn't go up that much to the point where you're crying. It's a very nice, very well-rounded juice. I've got to give them credit for that. If you're a fan of your slushies, give that one a go. That's Atlantis from Zeus Juice. Pleasantly surprised by that. As I say, there's a lot on the market, and there's a lot of crap on the market as well. Yeah, we're dry. We'll move on to the next one, and the next one is Phoenix Tears, not Angel's Tears, as I think I did call it because I'm a twat. I say all these are kind of mentally, kind of minty, kind of. So that's why I'm doing these all together. My God, I could smell the lemon on this. I've just actually wet my wicks, and I can. It smells like a lemon strepsil. Ooh. Right, well, as always, I'll go back down to 3.7. Here we go, 43.5. Wow, that's a bit much. Right, this one's a 50-50 again. There's no throat hit, but there's a lot of peppermint in this. Oh, peppermint's one that, as a kid, I remember my dad's got false teeth, and he always used to dip them in that Sterigen tablet and water and leave it in the bathroom, and the peppermint smell you used to get from that reminds me of this. It's not the company's fault, it's triggered a memory, and I used to hate going in the bath. That smell, and then you'd see your dad's teeth just sitting there staring at you as you're trying to have a pee. It's like, oh. But yeah, it tastes like a Sterigen tablet. You know when you smell something and you get a taste in your mouth? This is the taste. To be fair, that you're getting the lemon there, but you're more been blasted out by the peppermint and the menthol. Yeah, I don't think this will be going in my all-day rotation somehow. Yeah, this is. I'm potentially not a fan of this one. Well, I'm going to go up to 4. And I have to be honest, I don't particularly want to go up to 4 already. I'm up to 50.9 watts. Oh, this is kind of like a clinical mentally peppermint taste. I think that lemon didn't help that, to be honest. It's giving it a really weird twang. To be fair, going up has helped it a little bit, because the lemon's now kicking in a bit more. It is still like a Strepsils lemon, with that menthol going on with it as well. It's just the peppermint gives it such a weird twang. It really is a bit. I'm not sure. Excuse me, it made me burp as well. Juice does make you burp. That was just me talking out my arse, right? If this was just kept to that lemon and the menthol, I think this would be alright. I think the peppermint is just giving it such a twang to it. But it doesn't help that the peppermint's so strong. It lasts, so you've still got that taste in your mouth. You haven't really got the lemon anymore. That ending is just that peppermint. It's just been overdone. I'm going up to 4.2. Yeah, I'm pulling a face. I'm not really wanting to, but there we go. I think we're up to 55.9 watts. I say it did improve a bit going up. I say the lemon started to have a fighting chance against that peppermint, but it's still just the aftertaste. Just anyway, here we go. 4.2 volts. Peppermint. Yeah, not one for me at all. Someone out there might like it. If you like extreme peppermint, you'd probably enjoy that one. But no, personally for me, that is. Oh, it just hangs around in the mouth. It's like stale mint imperial type flavour. No, I'm not flying that one. Right, I'm definitely having a blowout, and I shall move on to the next one. And the next one is Medusa. Here we go. No, I mean, the only saving grace is that, as I say, my cotton is clean with these so far. And I can't not get rid of that peppermint taste out of my mouth. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go back down to 3.7. Back up to 43.5 watts. Right, now this one, if I remember rightly, yes I do, is a 75-25 BG-PG blend. No throat hit. Bonus. Claim touch is exactly what I'm expecting. Flavour-wise, initially you get a lemon. And I'm starting to think I may not be quite a fan of their lemon. But that lemon's then followed by aniseed. And there's a lot. Again, there's a lot of aniseed in this. I don't know why. With some of these flavours, they do seem like there's a really dominant flavour. So the lemon's alright. It's not the best lemon, in my opinion. I think a sharper lemon might have gone a bit better with this one. It feels quite like a smoothed off, muted lemon. But that also might be due to the fact of how strong the aniseed effect is afterwards. That's all I can taste now is aniseed. It just tastes like I've had a big handful of aniseed balls and that's all I'm tasting now. The lemon doesn't want to, it didn't seem like it had a fighting chance against the aniseed at this level. So lemon, aniseed, 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 aniseed. Really does hang around. I shall go up to 4 volts. Back up to 50.9 watts. To be fair, the lemon does come through a bit better now. It lasts more of the inhale. Exhale is still pure aniseed. That does override the flavours you did have in your mouth on the inhale. Yeah, that aniseed needs to come down a bit. I think it's the same with that peppermint one. If the peppermint come down, then the lemon menthol with peppermint would have been more of a palatable juice. This one, it's definitely the aniseed. The aniseed is too strong, in my opinion. The lemon, actually, what you're getting of the lemon at the beginning bit is actually quite nice now. But it's just too much aniseed. I'm going to go up to 4.2, which is now 56.1 watts. This demands the power for that lemon to shine through properly. It really does. Low down, that aniseed just kicks the crap out of the lemon. Higher up, I say now on like 4.2 volts, the lemon's lasting a lot longer. And it's lasting into the exhale as well. So now you're actually getting a combo. It's actually tamed the aniseed. But you do need to go quite high on this one to get a nice blend. Otherwise it separates too much and the aniseed just comes along, goes, you lemon, and that's all you're left with. Higher up, you've now got a nice combination of the two. Yeah, that's better higher. Higher up, I can quite happily do that one. Medusa from Zeus Juice. I can quite happily do that higher up. Lower down is just too much aniseed. It really does, as I say, just kicks the living arse out of the lemon. Higher up, that lemon's now got a fighting chance. Plays quite nicely with the aniseed. It does give a nice little fruity flavour in the mouth. I'm going to blow this out now. Shall move on to the last one in this part, which will be the Dragon's Claw. Now, as I said, I'm not a fan of juices with colours and yeah. But like I'm saying, this might not be Zeus Juice's fault. It could be that the initial flavourings that they used had the colourant in it, because I know nowadays you can get all these clear, so there's no excuse for it anymore. But what we got today, another aniseed one. See, I picked these reasonably at random, but then also as soon as I picked out an aniseed one, I kind of then aimed more for the stronger flavour ones, so it wasn't fucked up the rest of the reviews. Oh, but this is a citrus aniseed, which I thought the other one was a citrus aniseed, but I'm taken by the colour. This might be a limey aniseed. Let's have a look. Right, well, we're going to go down to 3.7 again. Back down to 43.6 watts. Now that is bloody nice. I say this is in the 50-50 range. I say the other one was 75-25. It's a really nice lime, and it works incredibly well with the aniseed on this one. The aniseed does the lime, because I think it's more of a low flavour anyway, comes through stronger, and it's perfectly balanced with the aniseed. And this one is gorgeous. This one is absolutely. It's an unusual flavour. I've never had a limey aniseed before, but it works, and it works really well. It's an unusual flavour, and it's good to see, because there's so much of the same coming out, especially with all these white label companies that are about. I mean, it comes to something when you can have 4 juices from 4 different companies, and they taste all exactly the same, because they all got their stuff from the same white label company, but labelled it themselves and made it out to be different, which is bollocks. Anyway, 4 volts, so we're now to 50.8 watts. The aniseed is just nicely warming. It's actually quite nice. Going out, it did slightly catch me in the throat, as you might have just heard. It's left a little bit of irritation on the throat going up. I'm putting that down to, actually, I think it's the lime. Yeah, you do notice it now in the throat area, and it is the lime. The lime is causing the irritation, because the lime's increased with going up in the power. It's totally near enough knocked the aniseed out of it. You do get that kind of, as you breathe out, you will get an aniseed ball flavour in your mouth. But the lime has completely taken over the first part and does cause a tad of irritation. It's gone from a good juice, low down, it's a good juice. Everything's nicely balanced. Higher up, that lime just kicks through it, causes a bit of irritation, and you kind of get the aniseed as an afterthought when you breathe out. I mean, after the exhale. Do kind of go, oh, actually that's quite a nice aniseed, but that initial part's not nice. Alright, I've got the 4.2. Up to 55.9 watts. Now that's actually quite weird. I'll go have another go on that. Going up, the aniseed is now taking over. There's not a lot the lime is now the afterthought. It's not a strong aniseed in this one. I will admit, you can tell they've not put anywhere near as much aniseed in this one as they did with the Medusa one. Yeah, it's got an aniseed with now the lime's been pushed into the background. It's not bad. If you do get a bottle of that of Dragon's Claw, I'd probably advise you to go low down on it. In my personal opinion, it's a nice combo there. Middle ground did get some irritation from the lime. Higher up, it moved out the lime. The aniseed comes through. It's still not that strong. But yeah, low down, it's all right. It's quite nice. It's a little bit unusual, and I quite appreciate that. Higher up is a bit, I don't know what's happened there. Anyway, that brings me to the end of part 3. If you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, please remember to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel, which a little button should be poking up right here now. All it needs to do now is, on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, to wish you all a very good day, and I hope to see you soon when we come back for part 4. Take care, people.